Don't go up there! Careful, careful, careful. Oh, I wouldn't do that. Don't go up there. Very stupid. Don't go up there! Silly cyclist.
Well, hello there, and welcome to episode 47 of Silly Cyclists. We have returned. I've just had a look at the Silly Cyclist channel, and it's been 5 months since the last episode. Damn, that's a long time. Should not have left it that long. And it's got over 8,000 subscribers now. Wow. I never thought this would ever get this big. And I gotta say, I had lots of people chase me about episodes and stuff, and it's quite nice to know that people like watching these and they look forward to them. And I think I said this the past few episodes, I'm gonna try and do these a little bit more frequently. Obviously, spare time permitting, which I haven't had a lot of recently. Anyway, cracking on with the episode. Here is number 10. I don't have a problem with people not wearing helmets, but if you're going to wear one, at least wear it properly. Put it on the right way around and do it up. It could potentially cause more injury to you if you have a collision, if it's not done up properly, especially if you're wearing it the wrong way around. Number 9 is clips from forecourts no net, and this cyclist just passes him a little bit close. He doesn't quite like it. I don't think it quite shows in the camera view sort of how close it was, but I've had sort of similar things happen to me before by people like club cyclists who are used to passing other cyclists closely. But you know, a lot of cyclists aren't members of clubs, don't ride tightly with other ones, and it can be a little bit nerve-wracking and off-putting. And of course, you see one cyclist behaving badly, and there's probably a chance that they're going to go through the red light, which he does. You know, what can we say? Bad cycling. Number 8, just watch this cyclist in front of me. You can kind of see what's going to happen, and he puts himself in a really bad situation. If he needs to brake heavily or swerve, there's no chance. There's wet leaves there, the ground is slightly wet, he's on paint, the red paint. If he pulls on his brakes or swerves, he's just going to go down. Really not worth putting yourself in that position. Just let it off a little bit, and you get past the moped later on when he comes back out. Technically, the moped probably shouldn't be in the bike lane, but it's not worth arguing about. This clip here is from Velo Evolve. Standard roundabout, we get them all over the place, and obviously this cyclist is just a muppet. Velo Evolve says that he was indicating clearly, so the other guy clearly not looking, just doesn't care. Number 6 here from B Carol X, and this cyclist just goes straight through the red light as pedestrians are crossing, which is just ludicrous. That's, you know, you see people jumping red lights all the time. Mostly, you know, people say it's done safely. This is just insane. You can't go through red lights like this. Well, you can't go through red lights in general, but you get what I mean. It's dangerous. You're putting people at risk there. Number 5, clip from myself, being a bit of a silly cyclist. I thought this busser was going to not take such a strange line, but it came across the pavement really quickly, and it's got a little stalk at the end, which hit my leg, which I really wasn't expecting. And luckily the pavement was lowered there, so I was able to swerve onto it. Although I swerved after it had already hit my leg. But yeah, just don't put yourself in silly positions like that. Alright, this clip from Mr. Darlington the cyclist. On his turbo, having a great time. And either looks like he puts his weight too far to the left, or his quick release moves. Because you can see the lever move in the slow-mo. And it may be because a turbo like this requires a specific... what do you call it? Thing that goes through the wheel. Well, my mind's gone blank. You know what I mean. And it doesn't fit, so it just slips. Alright, a classic clip here. A classic don't go down there. I can just hear myself screaming it now. Look at that. That gap is insane. It is 40 centimetres wide. Why? There's just absolutely no need to push in front of that truck. All it's going to do is overtake you further down the road, which you're not going to want. Clip here from West Country Tim, quite an old one. I think I've had it in my library for a while to use, but look, there's not enough space to filter down there basically, and there's a big truck coming. But oh wait, no, someone wants to try it. You know, generally speaking, you know, if another rider's not going down a gap, it's probably because it's not safe to do so. So don't push it, and especially don't come out straight away and just go down it. You know, if you think that you can go down something safely, have a look first. Just assess the situation and see what's coming. Don't just go straight in there. It's going to cause problems. Number 1 this time is from Velo Evolve. Just watch the cyclist in front to the right. It's going to do some just crazy stuff. Weaving through traffic that's slowing down, going through the red light on the wrong side of the road, turning right across traffic that's coming to turn out. The potential issues here for him crashing or losing control or hitting something or someone, just way too high for a 10-second period. It's just absolutely madness the way that this kid cycles, and you know, unfortunately, what comes to mind is I don't think he's going to last long if he carries on cycling like that. This episode's Savvy Cyclist is from Cycling Mikey. Just watch the cyclist ahead of us. She's going to give a fantastic shoulder check and indicate pretty much textbook behaviour on how to take a right turning on a road like this. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely cannot see any way she can improve. Although maybe not so much of a swerve as she looks, but that's sort of something that's very common when you cycle. If you look over your shoulder, generally you're going to be twisting your shoulders a little bit, which in turn moves your hands and your arms. And you generally, if you look right, you will start to steer right. But that's just a general body behaviour that you need to try and train yourself not to do. That's the only way I can really see that being point perfect. Anyway, this week I got so pissed off with this guy. I'll put the video on my channel so you can see what I was saying, but just what he's doing here is just madness. Just if you need to turn right and you weren't able to make your right turn as you approached it, you couldn't change lanes, etc. The worst thing you could probably do is stop at the junction and attempt to go across 2 lanes of traffic to turn right, because you're going to be pretty slow when you're moving off, which is really not what you want to be doing when you're manoeuvring. I don't think his shoulder check was quite good. You can see in the video that he is shoulder checking. He is attempting to look behind, and he goes as soon as a car passes. So to me, that makes me feel that he didn't see me, and he just went as soon as he could. If you do find yourself in a situation where you can't make your right-hand turning on any kind of road, the best bet is to either make a left in this situation and then turn around and then do the right and go straight across to make your right turn. Go past the junction that you want to take the right at, and turn around when possible, or take the next right, or stop and do a similar sort of thing, preferably not across 2 lanes of traffic, because that's not very sensible. But if you can wait until the traffic light like this goes red and then go do your U-turn, it should be safer. And make sure you don't just do your right hand signal and as soon as you set off turn right, because that's it's just absolutely insane. You're gonna if he missed a car that was going my speed, he would be screwed, because I didn't have enough time to brake, and my brakes on that bike fantastically tuned. If I could have stopped, I would have stopped. I could not stop. I had to shout an audible warning to him to get him to stop, and I had to swerve. Otherwise, there was going to be a collision, and I don't think a car would have been able to swerve if the car was going at the same speed I was. I just hope to God that he would have seen it, and I hope that the cyclist has learned from his mistake, because it was flipping stupid. Anyway, enough of that. Let me get that off my chest. Thanks for watching this episode. Hopefully 48 is just around the corner, and I don't mean 5 months away. Thanks again for watching, and don't forget, cycle safely.